he had heard about a town in Mozambique in Africa, and a flood, here's another flood story. Here, a flood had come through this village, and it was wiping everything away. And so people were scrambling to get away, but there was one woman who could not get out of harm's way from this flood. And so in order to just save her own life, she had to run to this tree and climb up this tree, and she saw a branch, and she grabbed onto the branch, and she held on for dear life as this flood went through the village. Now, that wasn't the only thing that was going on with that woman, because as it turned out, she was also very pregnant, and when she was in the tree, went into labor. So he tells the story that, so all this is going on, she goes into labor, she has the baby all by herself in the tree, and then waits there until eventually a helicopter comes along and rescues her. The helicopter rescues her and her baby, who is still attached to her with the umbilical cord. And he says, and I tell people that when they come to me about all the reasons why they can't do something, what their excuses are, and he said, a woman had a baby in a tree. What do you got?
What do you got?
So these are like, I couldn't top that. I don't know anything like that. And I always remember the Eleanor Roosevelt quote that I just love, is that we gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which we look fear in the face, that we must do the thing we think we cannot do. So what would you do today if you were brave? And that's part of contributing. It's getting past those fears, because those fears, they're just really false beliefs that we tell ourselves about ourselves. They're false beliefs. They're something that I have believed in instead of God that is showing up today. And if I really believed in God, if I really knew that God was my only source, if I knew the complete love of God, I couldn't have this false belief, and therefore I couldn't have this excuse. So I would let myself be fully engaged in this life that I'm living. My mom was my inspiration, and she gave me those kinds of insights about myself all the time. And she would remind me who I was. And she helped me in my ministry in so many ways. Well, 6 years ago, my mom had a stroke, and she lost the use of the right side of her body, and she had very limited things that she was able to do. But she used to always say, as long as I'm alive, I can contribute. I can contribute. And so she would help me with, like, fold newsletters or put stamps on envelopes or sort things. She would do things that she was able to do. And last spring, she made her transition. And in that time of watching the courage that she displayed, that bravery that she displayed, of doing that and showing me what Mother Teresa said, that we can do no great things, we can only do small things with great love. It helped me see that I don't have to be out there trying to make a big splash. It is about doing the little things. It is about all the little things that we do that make all the difference. There's a rap that goes something like, work for a cause, not for applause, live to express, not to impress. Well, I love that. I love that. And I also love the quote, you know, you get wisdom wherever you can get wisdom, and sometimes it comes from Rumi or Hafiz or Ernest Holmes, but this particular wisdom comes to me from Christopher Robin when he was talking to Pooh. And he said to Pooh, you are braver than you believe. You are stronger than you seem. And you are smarter than you think. Bless you.